Happy Friday! I hope that you can get your schoolwork or your housework or your work done in good time today so that you can enjoy the evening watching a good movie or playing games together or doing whatever it is that relaxes you. Thanks for your responses on these videos. I hit a nerve yesterday with those peanut butter eggs. I'm glad to know that I am not the only one who has a love-hate relationship with them. A friend of mine called me out on using rain as an excuse not to run. And he's right. Here's a picture from last summer when I ran not only in the rain, but also in the thunder and lightning. I could not have been more wet had I jumped in the lake. Thank you, Julie German, for capturing this moment for posterity. I did manage to get in a run this morning in between the downpours, and I thought I was going to have to swim part of the way. I hope that you're staying safe in all of the flooding. When I graduated from high school, an older couple in my home church, Ken and Louise, gave me a daily devotional book. It's called Streams in the Desert. You may be familiar with it. It was first published in 1925, and then again, the last publishing date was 1965. Both of those dates a little bit before my time. So it was not the kind of hip and happening book that you would expect a young college student to enjoy. But I read it every single day, and it helped to deepen and strengthen my faith. In fact, I can still remember quotes from that book even now. So I pulled the book out to see what the devotion for today was. And lo and behold, it's about rejoicing in the midst of hardship. So let me share just part of it with you. They say that springs of sweet fresh water well up amid the brine of salt seas, that the fairest alpine flowers bloom in the wildest and most rugged mountain passes, that the noblest psalms were the outcome of the profoundest agony of soul. Be it so. And thus amid manifold trials, souls which love God will find reason for bounding, leaping joy. It is possible in the darkest hour that ever swept a human life to bless the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. We often think and talk about stilling our soul in the midst of hardship or quieting our heart in the face of fear. And that's good, but it's only the first step. Once we have come down from the hype, once we have distanced ourselves from the hysteria, once we have calmed ourselves, what's next? The next step is joy and thanksgiving. We can be more than still. We can be glad. So where are you finding joy and gladness in the midst of our current hardship? I'm finding it in our partnership with First Presbyterian across the street as we worship together. I'm finding it in emails and phone calls and letters that our staff has been sending out to stay connected with you. I'm finding it in accounts of you helping neighbors and donating food and banding together even though we can't be together. I'm finding it in creative and collaborative thinking as we discover fresh expressions for community. Now, I do acknowledge that maybe you're not in a place yet to find joy and gladness. Maybe you're still in the calming and quieting stage, and that's okay. Continue to seek ways to calm your heart and to still your soul. Be on the lookout, though, for joy and blessing along the way, because usually we find what we're looking for. If we're looking for doom and gloom, that's what we're going to find. But if we seek joy and gladness, we are likely to find them. So let me leave you with a stanza from a poem from today's devotion in Streams in the Desert. In this, notice the juxtaposition of hardship and gladness. And now my heart and I are sweetly singing, singing without the sound of tuneful strings, drinking abundant waters in the desert, crushed and yet soaring as on eagle's wings. I'm not going to post a new message tomorrow, Saturday. I've got a sermon to write, and I hope that you'll join us for worship on Sunday. That's at 11 o'clock, live streaming, and you can find it at centenaryumc.com/sermons or facebook.com/Centenary United Methodist. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday and then again on Monday.